Gangsters, what's up, guys?
Hi, I'm Jeff. Let's chat again. It's been a little bit, but I've been a kind of a nervous wreck since I made that last video. I thought, one more day and then I'll be okay. But each day, I keep getting more and more nervous and anxious. And that's not really surprising, I guess, if I stop to think about it, with what I'm about to go through or go on, I guess. I don't know how to put it. I've debated since I've decided to record all of these experiences and things that I'm going to do, if I should, or what I should share, what I shouldn't share, what I should say, what I shouldn't say, and I've been coming up with a big old empty bucket. I have no idea what I should or shouldn't do. In the end, I guess I should just be honest and open about everything. There's no reason not to be, really. Embarrassment or humiliation, I guess, is good for people. So, yeah. Uh, should probably put this out there at least once, because I won't probably be able to hide it. It'll probably rear its ugly ass, embarrassing head sooner or later. So I might as well put it out, let everybody know what's going on before something goes on. I suffer from a spectrum disorder. I'm not your normal everyday Joe. Have never been and will never be. I can only be myself, and that's weird. Literally weird, I guess. As a child, people would always come to my mom, and they'd always tell her and say to her and question her. They'd say, "Jeff is weird," or "Jeff is a very strange child. I've never dealt with anyone like him before." And my mom, I don't know if it was denial. I don't know if she was trying to shield me or encourage me or protect me, but her response was always the same. And she'd always come to me and tell me what people said, and always tell me the exact same thing. "Jeff, you're not strange. You're not weird. You're eccentric. And that's not bad. Always remember to be yourself." Now, my mom didn't know that I had a spectrum disorder. I didn't know I had a spectrum disorder for a long time. Not until I met someone who had a great deal of experience with spectrum disorders did it finally get worked out what I actually suffered from. And knowing what it was, clarified an enormous amount of things in my life. Enormous amount of things about myself and why I do the things I do and how I am or why I am the way I am. And I am very, very grateful to the person who pointed it out, who showed me and taught me about the spectrum. And I'm even more grateful to her beautiful child who suffers from severe autism. He is one of the most beautiful souls I have ever met, have ever dealt with. And he taught me more about myself and the spectrum than any book, any professional, anything ever could. I will forever love him and be grateful for him for doing that for me. He is a old soul. Well, now that I got that out there and I don't know if I should have, but it brings up to why I've been so nervous, why my anxiety has been growing and has been off the charts for the last week. Uh, it's because of what the last few years have added to my issues, I guess. We could put it that way. The fear mongering with the media and the governments and all the lockdowns and all the crap that everything has put us through has increased my anxiety to a level that I can't really describe. It has caused me to remain isolated beyond what I normally do in my everyday antisocial life. I have a fear of going out, groups of people, etc., etc. All those things that were there before have been amped up. And now I face going to an airports. There will be 3 of them in total, 1, 2, 3, 4 in total. And I'll be stuck in a metal tube with a whole bunch of people. And that's a very iffy thing without the coof pressure added to it. There's a risk involved because of the spectrum disorder. I don't travel the best. I'm not the best traveling companion. Those pressures and anxieties don't do wonders for my moods, and you can ask anybody who's traveled with me. The longer they've traveled, the more they'll be able to tell you that I'm not the best. Planes, I do much better on. Much better. I like to fly. I just don't like the things I have to go through to get on the plane. And if I can't put my mind elsewhere, the experience of flying is claustrophobic and it can be very stressful. That's what I have to look forward to. And normally I get some sort of backup plan, something set, medication to help calm myself down. And I should this time, but I'm not going to. I'm just not going to. I'm going to have to face the music, pull up my big boy panties, and give it the best I got, because I have to go to Thailand and paint. I have to show Bangkok what I can do. I have to show Ajern Ning that he was not wrong in asking me to paint for him. And I fully plan to blow his mind and make his year, if not more, by what I'm going to paint. I think I've rambled and shared enough this time. I did, yeah, this is a good place to stop. I'll make another video voiceover here thing soon. The countdown has begun. It should be less than a week, about a week before I start the journey over to Thailand, which will be documented with my face on camera for the first time. I hope to see you. Hope to hear from you. Until then, have a good one.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.